Oh, it's an array of different people, Eamonn. I've had a wonderful time shopping with these people. It's not really about shopping, though. It's a chat show on the move whilst shopping, because I think shopping tells you a lot about a person. What's your cut-off price for, let's say, jeans? And then you'll start talking about jeans. Can you remember check jeans back in the 80s and stuff? And then suddenly you've got a conversation.
Yeah.
It's been lovely. It's very unlike a regular chat show where people have their chat show front on, like I have right now, I guess, because I'm plugging stuff. And when you spend a few hours with them, you're just having normal, good adult chat, because it's not as rude, this programme, Eamonn, as Celebrity Juice. Not as puerile. It's
because that's filthy, that programme.
But it's a filthy bubble, isn't it? Celebrity Juice lives in a filthy bubble.
That chocolate eclair thing you did the other week, that was...
It was disgusting. I would never do that if I were not
forced
under
to
the
do
influence
those
of
things?
alcohol.
Do producers force you to do
They
those
make
things?
me do... You, Eamonn, you know me in real life. You know I would never do anything as puerile as that.
No,
You know me.
So where do you take these people shopping? I mean, is
Wherever
it
they want to
posh
go.
or...
It's up to them. They go, do you want to do the show I'm doing? It's a chat show, but we go shopping. And they go, yeah, okay.
So they get a choice. They can either go to like
It's
Lidl
up to
or
them.
Harvey Nicks.
Do
Up to
you
them.
know where I would love to go? A toy shop.
Do you collect toys?
Yeah.
You got Star Trek, don't you?
Well, my friend Action Man, all sorts of things, but my wife doesn't allow me to bring them home. I go and I look and I get Action Sailor, Action Frogman, Action Astronaut, whatever, and she goes, "You're not bringing any of that."
I've
where
got
is
Bobby
it all
Moore
then?
Action Man.
I don't buy it. I just sort
Just
of put it in
look
the
at it.
basket and then have to put it back on the
Oh,
shelves.
you need to take him shopping for Action Man.
Next time you're on Celebrity Juice, I'm going to give you a sweet gift.
Ooh,
A sweet
not the chocolate
Action Man.
eclair. I couldn't cope
A
with that one.
naked Action Man. And you can dress him however you want.
It's funny, a naked Action Man,
It
isn't
is
it?
fun, isn't it? With his flesh-coloured underpants.
Yes.
And why,
actually,
why
yeah,
is that
yeah,
the first
blue.
one? That's the first thing anyone checks as well,
Blue
isn't
underpants.
it?
He has my age. When I had Action Man, he had blue underpants. You couldn't take them off the plastic.
No.
I didn't want to take them off. I'm not a mad person, but I expect yours had like a flesh coloured. I bet yours Action Man was made out of wood, wasn't it?
I knew his ankles broke quite easily. I knew that.
Did he have a gripping hand?
No, I didn't
See?
have. No, it wasn't that.
Mine had gripping hands.
I had an Action Dog as well.
Action dog.
Yeah, you could collect stars off your Action Man accessories and send away for a big dog that looked like Scooby-Doo.
Did it move?
No.
It had no points of articulation.
No movable joints.
You won an ornament of a dog for your Action Man.
Yeah. Wasn't very good.
I'm feeling sorry for Ruth
Not
by the
much action
second
with
here
a
now.
dog that has no points of articulation, is there?
Do you ever meet anybody else famous when you shop? Because I find this fascinating. I was in the supermarket once in Portugal, right? In a place called Almondseal. And round the corner comes Judith Chalmers in her flip-flops.
Right.
Yes, right. So, it was very, very interesting. She was there. I went to Harrods to buy aftershave. And then I thought, I'll go to the food counter. And I went to the food counter. Who was queuing up for food? Michael Parkinson.
No.
Yes.
Wow.
Did you say hello?
Of course we did. We had a great old chat. And we thought, look at us, working class people in here, in the Harrods.
I can remember the first time I went to Soho House with Patrick McGuinness, and we sat there having a burger and a pint. And we
As
went,
in Paddy McGuinness?
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, right.
I was calling Patrick. And we sat there and we said the same thing. We went, look at us.
Look at us.
Look at us in a members club in London. How did we get here? You've got to, recognise yourself sometimes.
Yeah,
Have a word with yourself
absolutely.
and go, look at us on radio now.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
It's
isn't it? We're at
mad.
work.
It's particularly mad this
Yeah.
time round. So who's your favourite? I mean, you've done Amanda Holden, Mel B.
I haven't finished yet.
Oh,
So we're
right,
still
there's more to
filming.
come. So,
my
the
favourite
Action
might
Man are in with the
come.
shout.
We might go shopping for Action Men
Right.
and
might.
dogs that don't move.
But you've done
Yeah.
Mel B yet, haven't you?
Mel B's on tonight, on tomorrow,
yeah.
Thursday. Am I live now?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, okay, yes.
Nearly.
Thursday. It's Wednesday now, isn't it?
Yeah, possibly.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is
You know,
Wednesday, yeah.
sometimes when you go pre-recorded and you forget to lie and you get all the days wrong.
No, this is live.
I'm not being sarcastic. We are live.
This is really,
I
really
could really
live.
ruin my career right now by saying things, but we're live. So it's on Thursday. That's tomorrow at 10 o'clock. And the first two guests are Mel B and Jimmy Carr. With Mel B, we went to Asda, because she likes to show that she's keeping it real. She's from Leeds. She's Leeds last,
yeah.
keeping it real. Although she does like to steal things.
Oh.
Anything, she said. Just like she likes to live on
Shoplifting.
the edge. Like she might steal a potato.
Right.
And I said I don't condone for any sort of theft, so we have to say that on front of camera.
Does she actually nick a potato when you're on telly?
No, she nicked some sort of seasoning or something, I remember. which I had to go back and pay for.
Right.
And with Jimmy Carr, we went shopping for suits, obviously. And then he wanted to go buy some crisps for his tour. So we went to Poundland.
Excellent.
Yeah, it's their choice where they want to go.
Yeah, and what did you do with Amanda Holden then? She's on the
We
show
went
as well.
to Calais. Shopping for wine.
Booze cruise.
A booze cruise,
Fantastic.
yeah.
That was good.
And you know what happened?
What?
Some illegal immigrants got in our van.
No.
So we get there and we've got a van that takes us to the place where... And then when we came out, me and Amanda just chatting and stuff. And we look at those dodgy characters over there. Next time we come out, they're in the van. And the driver had to get them out. And they said, could you... I don't know what they said.
They were from Leeds then.
They were French. Yeah, I thought it was exciting. Everyone panics, but I thought, this is exciting, isn't it?
Wow.
Yeah. And I said to one of them, you can come back with me. And he lives at my house now and does gardening. He doesn't.
Right, Dawn, where would you like to go shopping?
I'm not a big
Do you
shopping
like
fan.
shopping?
No,
See,
I'm
that's
not a big
interesting as
shopping
well.
fan.
People that are not into... Eamonn, do you like shopping?
I used to, but I realised because of my hips, now my hips are better, I sort of got out of the habit of doing it.
Yeah.
But no, I do like a wander. I like a good department store.
Yes.
Well,
Now,
do you know what I do at Christmas? I'll go to Selfridges and just look at everything.
Yes.
And then, because you don't know what you're going to buy for people, do you? Get good ideas, then I just get it all online so I don't have to carry it home.
he's just mentioned the only place I ever go shopping, Selfridges.
Yeah.
Best shop in the world.
It is, because it's got champagne bar as soon as you walk in.
It's got everything.
This is sounding really middle class, isn't it?
Yeah, no, well, I've caught middle class. I used to be working class, but I've caught middle class now.
Well, you see, some people don't change. My Ruthie, for instance, she loves going to Ireland because there we have a store which is like a how can I describe it? You might say it's an aspiring Marks and Spencer's called Dunnes Store.
I like Marks and
I've heard of
Spencer's though
them.
as well.
Yeah, and so Ruthie would call it Dunnes. And she goes to Dunnes and she gets everything you can get in Marks and Spencer's, but cheaper. Sort of there. So she loves a bargain, does Ruthie?
Have you changed, Eamonn?
We see, I don't understand this, mate. This is a very good point, right? When people earn a few quid, they then say, oh, shopping at Waitrose.
Yeah.
You know. But I'm very happy. I don't see the difference between shopping in Asda, Tesco.
No, I don't.
I've never done a Lidl yet.
I go shopping in Lidl. Lidl is how you pronounce
Lidl?
it. Lidl is how you pronounce
Oh,
it proper.
really?
Yeah, honestly, Lidl. But with my Waitrose bags. And the husband goes nuts. He thinks it's just everyone's staring at you because you have got Waitrose bags.
That's like
in
going into
Lidl.
McDonald's eating a Burger King.
Yeah, it's good fun, isn't
You
it?
can't do that. It's living on the edge.
Lidl.
No, so
really good,
it
good
wouldn't
value.
really worry me. I think I did go into a Lidl or an Aldi once abroad, and I couldn't. It was all stacked very differently, and it confused me.
It is confusing.
What I love about supermarket shopping, and it used to be in the days where DVDs were prevalent. Ruth used to send me out for groceries, and I
Come
would
back
just
with
come-
DVDs.
Yes,
Yeah,
that's what I would
that's
do.
a boy thing. That is a boy thing.
I'd come back with DVDs,
Yeah.
yeah. Well, you
Yeah.
said, well, watch this tonight.
Yeah, and she'd go, "Why didn't you just get some back bacon? That's all I asked you for. That's what I sent you for."
Yeah.
She's so vexed at you because you bought DVDs. Imagine if you came back with an arm full of action men and a dog that don't move and DVDs.
And DVDs.
You'd have been in the doghouse then, wouldn't you? Eh?
So when you're sitting and thinking up these ideas, Keith, I mean, how long does it take you to come up with an idea?
Do you know this idea? I was having a catch-up meeting with ITV2. Not a pitching idea. It was just like, how's things? Yeah, it's all going well. We're having a drink and stuff. I said, did you see that programme overnight? Don't you think it'd be better if they had a cameo from a celebrity and they'd gone shopping? And then I thought, it's a good idea. And then I went, that's what I'm pitching at you today.
Yes.
We're not pitching anything. I went, I am. It's called shopping. And I go shopping with celebrities. I said, I'll show one of my mates. I'll go shopping if we do a little teaser.
Yeah.
And they says, we're doing it. I said, well, it's worth trying, innit, to see if it works. We're doing it. I said, well, I know I could phone Emma Bunton up. She might go shopping. We went, Keith, we're doing it. I went, all right. Then I ran back to office and I went, I think I've got a pilot for a new show called Shopping.
It's a brilliant idea. I mean,
Well,
that's
it's
shopping with a celebrity.
simple idea, isn't it?
It's a simple idea, but it's done by a brilliant presenter.
Exactly.
That's
Very
the
kind.
thing.
He's so
make the
kind to me
difference.
these days.
But you know, I think you're a
'Cause you're
very
gonna
nice
buy him an
man.
action man,
and
that's
you're
why.
He's a genius. He is a genius. He's
thought you were gonna
filthy.
say I'm a ginger.
And it's my.
Can I ask a really filthy question?
Yes.
You've mentioned 2 Spice Girls already.
Yeah.
Snog, marry, avoid. Which ones?
I guess I'd avoid Victoria because I don't see her anyway and I don't think she'd care if she saw me. I have met her and she's very funny and lovely. Marry Emma Bunton.
She's lovely, isn't she? She's so
well,
sweet.
she's my mate in real life. She
Yeah.
knows all my insides and outs. And Snog. Oh, it's difficult, isn't
Emma
it?
Bunton.
Yeah, Snog
No,
Emma
they're
Bunton as
they're
well.
getting
yeah.
married. You
Oh, no,
don't do
can't,
that. No.
Oh, you can't
No, you've
double
just got
up.
Snog.
Come on. You can do this.
I don't know. Because sometimes Mel B scares me with her sexuality. She's
Yeah.
very in your face, and I think she does it on purpose to belittle me, to turn me into a little man next up, which is scary spice, isn't she? That's
Yeah.
what she's a powerful woman. So I liked Jerry for a long time. I remember I had a Jerry doll. I still got the Jerry doll. And you had your Action Man, I had Spice Girls dolls. A Jerry doll, and Emma Bunton came at my house and she said, "How come you've got Jerry?" And I didn't know what do you say?
You didn't have baby.
I didn't know her then.
Oh.
And then she brought round baby doll,
Yes.
Emma doll. And then I thought, I've got two of them. I'm going to have to buy them all now. So I do
Yeah.
have a full set of Spice Girls
Yeah.
dolls. I'm going to go to the concert. Got me Spice Girls
Yeah, I
t-shirt.
haven't been yet.
No,
No.
I'm going on Saturday, next Saturday. Yeah.
Well, talking about them coming round to your house, you go round to a lot of people's houses in Fruit Keyhole.
Yeah.
Love that.
So basically, and you often go through people's possessions and their drawers and things in Fruit Keyhole. And is this shopping with Keith Lemon, is this sort of similar? If people were to make a purchase, do you analyse it and why they're buying
Well,
certain
you
things?
analyse their shopping trolley, I guess,
Yeah.
whilst if we're doing the big food shop, which we do twice, we do with Mel B and Nick Grimshaw. But mostly it's just chatting about things. I would say, and I'll warn you, Eamonn, because I know he looks down at me sometimes because of how rude I am. I don't think this show is particularly rude, but it is indeed adult chat, if you know what I'm
Right.
saying. And you know what Piers Morgan spoke about with Mel B and the Jerry Halliwell
Yeah.
thing.
Yes.
Let me just say, I go into more detail, as you
I
can
know,
imagine.
as you can imagine,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. So it's adult chat,
Yes.
but it's not pure out rude stuff like Juices, which I think is still a lot of fun. I enjoy doing it. But this is probably my most grown-up programme I've ever done. And there's some serious bits with Fern Cotton, who I appear on television for the first time since she left Juice.
Yeah.
And it was quite emotional. I spoke about it earlier today whilst I've been doing press, and I nearly started tearing up.
Oh, go on. What
And,
happened?
but we talked in-depthly, if that's a word. In-depthly, is that a word?
It is now.
About depression and mental health, because she does a thing now called Happy Place, a podcast,
Yeah.
and some other formats. I don't know how she does what it is. She does conventions or such. And we're talking that because I said, can you understand that someone in the public eye might look at you and say, she's a pretty girl, she's got a rock star husband,
She's got money, she's got
lovely
everything,
life.
yeah.
Why is she depressed? And she said, she said, it's not anything to do with that. She says, she's one day I can wake up and go, I don't like my wallpaper, and I get depressed. Well, I go, I'm having a bad hair day, but don't get depressed. It's easy, just don't think about
Yeah.
things. And that's why sometimes I'm very rude, Eamonn, because I'm just not thinking and I'm just saying what's coming to my mind, like I am doing now. And this story has no punchline at the end. It looks like you're waiting for the punchline, but I'm just demonstrating
Well, I'll
how
give you a
serious I
punchline.
can be.
I think he's so good. We'll just keep him for a few minutes. We'll take
Oh,
the ad break.
definitely,
We'll
yeah.
take the ad break,
Yeah.
and then
no,
we'll
but you'll
come-
be surprised. I think you'll like it, Eamonn. You'll go, look, he's grown.
My what's grown?
I've
Pardon?
grown. I don't know what's grown on you.